Welcome back, everyone, to Final Fantasy VII. Now that we have gotten out of the Gold Saucer area, we're going to move on to the next place. But not before getting... Well, I can't really say bum rush, because we're bum rushing.
Death blow.
Ow, my bum. Ow, my bum.
Wait.
It has like 2 crits in a
Yeah,
row.
I was about to say, we're going to go for a third? Uh-oh.
Nah.
Yeah, no big deal.
He was
it's not a big deal
only
anymore.
encased in rock. Yeah, no big deal.
Yeah, it's like... Yeah, no
Petrifying is probably one of the more annoying ailments in this game, in all honesty. I mean, poison is bad, but never have you come into another ailment that can potentially make you game over before the fight's even over.
Well, actually,
Now here...
you know what? Sorry.
I'm sorry. Okay, so coming up here, this next town, they absolutely do not want you to miss out on this town because, you know, there is a lot of really plot important stuff that happens. So in order to basically, they prevented you from just driving past the town and moving on with the story and everything. Like you'll see, so, you can get out of your buggy anytime prior to getting to the town and, you know, visit the town and everything like you normally do. However, and I believe I do show this off, if you try driving past the town, I mean, it literally will not let you go. I mean, there is no way. You are going to this next town whether you like it or not.
Yeah, it's like in any which case, if I could think of, maybe obviously not to this game, but if I could think of one like status element that's really scary, it's in Bravely Second, the status element Ghost, where your character literally gets turned into a ghost and they are considered dead. Like you cannot revive them. The only thing you can do while in a ghost is magic attacks. So if you're gonna get hit by ghost, you better hope it's a mage getting hit by magic attacks. But even then, it's a status element, it's effectively an instant. It's an insta kill status element. And if all the if the entire party's hit by it, it's a game over. God
Yeah,
damn.
it does sound pretty nasty.
Wow.
Yep. So, yep. You try driving past this town, buggy breaks down.
Dio.
I mean, that's like, yep.
Dio.
Yep. You're not going anywhere.
No wonder Dio gave it to us. It was already broken.
I
Breaking
mean,
down
it's
at
like
least.
I said. I mean, you can drive the buggy anywhere prior to this town, like reaching this town, and not worry about a breakdown or anything. It was just this is the game's way of saying, yeah, you're going here whether you like it or not.
Aw, man.
Wow.
Which is all fine and dandy because I personally love this next area. This is probably one of my favorite towns in the entire game.
Oh, okay. Oh, so many windmills.
I thought we go here. I thought we
Cosmo
visit.
Canyon.
Yeah, I thought we come here before going to the Gold Saucer.
Nope, it's afterwards. So yeah, this is Cosmo Canyon. And yep, pretty much right there, yep, this is Red XIII's hometown. And right there was Red XIII's real name.
Nanaki?
Nanaki.
I still question why Red XIII never bothered telling us his real name.
I don't think Red XIII cared. I mean, he even said, look, you know, Hojo gave me the Red XIII moniker. You can name me whatever the hell you want.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
you'd think
care.
up to this point, like, he's been traveling with you guys for some time. You'd think a certain amount of trust would have been built at the very least.
I suppose. No, maybe that's something that'll be addressed in the remake.
Nanaki is Nanaki. Fuck you, guy.
I'm honestly confused. I don't remember getting Kate Sith before coming to this town.
Ket she.
Either way.
I will fight anyone else otherwise. It is Ket fucking she.
Okay.
Even though you mispronounced his name a couple of videos back.
That is my tongue being a bastard.
I've always gone by the name Kate Sith. I'm sticking to it.
Yeah, I know. I did the same thing. It's like, I always called him Kate Sith, and it's just become force of habit.
I'm going to force of habit you
like,
guys into Kate. I'm so upset.
You can't even get it right, so shut the fuck up.
All right, look. I'm gonna be calling him Darth Kate, Lord of the Sith.
Lord of the Sith.
Let the hate flow through you. Oh my god. Oh well.
Restore my
I'm crying.
I hate my stutter so goddamn much.
Yeah, I know. Speech impediments, am I right?
It's okay, BJ.
Yep, so Cosmo Canyon here. If you remember those Turtles Paradise flyers that we're trying to hunt down, Cosmo Canyon's got 2 of them. So there's the first one. It's by the inn. When we come up here to the weapon shop, you'll find the second one.
Okay.
Why does he seem hesitant about calling this place his home? Or at least forgetting that it was his home? I mean, it's not necessarily like he was ever, that no one likes him here. Everyone welcomes him. They all consider this Nanaki's home, so why would he think that this wasn't his home at all?
I'm not sure. I mean, it could very well be a translation issue. I mean, it's clearly, pretty much like what we just read here with Red XIII. I mean, he doesn't look too kindly to his own past, just more so with what happened with his father and everything. Mm-hmm. But that's where it's like, I don't know if it's necessarily like a shame for being born here and everything. Because he clearly accepts his responsibility and duty as a protector and everything. It's just more so like his own disappointments and stuff with, what happened with his parents and stuff.
More specifically, his father.
Yeah. It's like, if anybody out there who watches Naruto, basically think the whole thing with Kakashi and his father, that's pretty much Red XIII in a nutshell.
Oh.
Spoilers to anyone who's who's watched Naruto but not played Final Fantasy VII.
Well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that whole spiel shortly.
Very shortly, actually. That's like literally one of the next things we're gonna get to.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like at this point I'm just trying to get myself outfitted because, man, we're gonna need it.
That's all right.
Actually, well, if you're getting yourself outfitted for what I think you're gonna get, or for what I think you're gonna do, I actually know a trick to this. I don't know if you've done it though. So.
For the next dungeon. Well, we get to the next dungeon in the next video, so we'll get into that.
Okay.
There. Now, I don't think I get to show it off here, but right in Cosmo Canyon there is a materia shop, and this materia shop specifically sells materia that can raise your HP and your MP. I highly recommend you invest some money in these. I do invest some money in some of the HP plus materias. I do it off screen. I don't know what I was thinking that I didn't show that off, but that's where it's like you want to give somebody like a good HP or an MP boost. I personally like to put HP plus materia on everybody, and whoever's gonna end up being my mage, I give him an MP plus. That's always a given.
Right. That's the natural consensus.
Yeah, and Cosmo Canyon is the only place where you can find this materia. And by the way, Red XIII's a kid.
Just a teenager. God.
Shut up, BJ.
But I'm still trying to figure out like the human aging to Red XIII aging here, because he's 48, but that equivalizes to 15 or 16. So
Yeah.
what's the ratio? Whereas like we're like for example how like dog years is like 7 years for us.
Yeah, that's what I'm not certain. All we do know is that the species that Red 13 is, which still doesn't have a fucking name as far as I'm concerned, they have a very long lifespan. I mean, these guys can live for hundreds of years. So I mean, that's like Red 13 is gonna be around for a while. So I mean, that's where it's like, yeah, he's still a baby.
Now that being said, I'm still trying to look for the Lakitu that's hanging by the fishing pole. And see how we're panning up? We still don't see that Lakitu, so it must be a very long fucking line.
Anyway.
All right, so now we're gonna start getting into
Oh, this sound effect. Fuck.
Oh, yeah, this will definitely not be the last time we hear this scream.
Oh no, it is the sound of a UFO heading towards this direction.
No, Ryan, that's the scream of that's the planet screaming.
Yeah, exactly.
In pain and agony.
Yeah, because here's the thing with Cosmo Canyon.
Yeah.
The people that come here and everything, they are here specifically to study the life of the planet. So, life stream and everything, this is where you go. So, This is where we're going to start getting exposition up the ass about how this world actually works. Which is, I thought was actually really interesting, because if you look at the other previous Final Fantasies, I mean, there's not a whole lot of them. They really don't focus on, like, I guess the planet makeup. It's just, okay, it's a planet, whoopty shit. It's probably like ours, just medieval or something, Maybe there's some magic and space wizards and shit, but...
Well, it's not that medieval if there's semi-modern technology in it.
Well, it depends. Well, give or take on the game. That's the thing, because some are definitely more medieval than others. But it's like, off the top of my head, I think maybe outside of Final Fantasy IV, this is like the first one that I think really dove into how the planet itself functions.
Actually, come to think of it, going back to Bravely Second here for a little bit, if I were to compare any other game to what this world is like, it would be to Bravely Default or Bravely Second, because it's a very similar style where it's an almost medieval-like style, but there's still tons of modern technology scattered around. Like, well, what is this? Is this supposed to be planet Earth that they're on, or is it called something different?
This planet is called Gaia.
Gaia, okay. It's kind of like an alternate Earth, kind of like how in Bravely Default the planet there is named Luxembourg.
Okay.
And it's like I said, it's very similar to how this game is in terms of its technology to medieval crossover is.
Alright. So for this part, it does not matter at all who you bring. So that's where it's like I brought Aerith for the, hey, we're talking about life of the planet. She's a freaking ancient. Let's bring her along. We haven't really done anything with Aerith in a while.
Yeah.
And I decided to bring, and hey, the cat was the last character we got, so let's bring him along too.
Hey,
but it really does not matter who you bring here. And it's like one of the things that I love about Cosmo Canyon is all the songs that you hear is like some of my favorite tracks in this game.
Oh, shooting star, make a wish, quick!
Lakitu, too high, let me down.
The meteor just hits him in the head.
Yeah, press the circle button there. You can actually do that little motion where they're trying to touch the holograms.
Oh.
So I'm kind of curious.
I didn't know that was something that you could actually trigger.
Yeah, now I'm kind of curious what that looks like for other characters.
Tifa, I think it's like Tifa, Aerith, Yuffie, and Barret are the only ones that have like unique actions. Because you can't take Red 13 here with you.
And Ketchi?
No, Ketchi doesn't get his own animation.
The fuck? Why does everyone hate Ketchi? He can't even get his name right.
Meanwhile, Cloud is just looking at the planets and he's just like, wait, that's Treasure Planet!
Anyway.
Oh, god damn it. I forgot that movie even existed.
Anyway.
Aw.
Anyway, so yep, this is pretty much the explanation of the life stream. Yeah. Do remember everything that Bugenhagen tells you here, because this is all staying pretty much here for the rest of the game. Everything he talks about is important and comes back in some way, shape, or form throughout the rest of the game.
The live stream.
So
Damn, Twitch has some competition.
Hello?
Yeah. No, yeah, the live stream. That's basically their definition of like some kind of like a charity stream.
Okay, so yeah, so pretty much what Bugenhagen is saying is the live stream here, this basically think magic energy that, you know, provides life and keeps the planet together and it allows life to live. So whenever a living, like, being, like a human or a tree or whenever any living organism dies and, you know, their body decomposes and everything, their spirit basically returns to the planet, as in it goes back into the life stream where it can create new life.
In other words, there is no god in this world, just reincarnation.
So basically
So-
atheism.
Yeah, so this whole thing about, like, when you hear the ancients, like, where they're saying how they can communicate with the planet and everything, that's basically what they're talking about. Aerith has the ability to speak to spirits and such that are basically within the life stream.
Boogan, what are you doing?
You know,
Boogan,
that-
why stop stealing the spirits?
I will
Boogan.
suck all of the energy on this planet. It's now mine. Oh
Boogan-
wait,
Boogan
this is
true
a
bad guy.
hologram. Fuck.
Boogan, hey, you monster! You killed millions of people.
This is my true plan of what I'm going to do with the planet someday. Someday.
Well, that's the thing. That's what Boogan is saying is, you know, you need the live stream just to even have the planet freaking live. So, what happens when you take the live stream out, the planet dies and everything? Who do we know is taking the live stream and is using it as a natural resource?
Aerith, you monster! Stop stealing the live stream. Oh no, it was someone else. Oh, Shinra. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
So like, yeah, the whole Mako energy thing. So it's like, yeah, I mean, Barrett's not bullshitting when he's saying that Shinra is killing the planet. They are.
Though I
believe
kind
I
of
mean, that's like soon. I mean, it's like, yeah, sooner or later they will suck the planet dry and everyone is.
I
Though
believe it.
I kind of have to wonder about something. Did Barrett? I doubt Barrett actually knew all these details that Boogan just brought up. So, did Barrett, you know, go about how Shinra was killing the planet in a way that relates to this, or was he just saying that on a hunch?
No, Barrett has been to Cosmo Canyon.
So he knew all this.
He knew this. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, Cosmo Canyon is actually the birthplace of Avalanche.
Oh yeah,
You know, when
I remember
people-
that.
Yeah, like, you know, if you talk to Barrett coming up and everything, you'll be able to talk to everybody. And Barrett mentions how this is the birthplace of Avalanche because, you know, all members of Avalanche, not only in his group, but in the group before him that I mentioned, that was in Before Crisis. Yeah, pretty much when they went to Cosmo Canyon, learned how the planet worked and everything, and realized, oh shit, this is what's happening with the Mako reactors and everything. That's what sprang them into action.
I remember now.
Yuffie being a pouty little shit. So yep, yeah. So yeah, this is where Avalanche was born.
See, Barrett, this is why you don't make promises. We all hate Shinra, right, Ketchy? Oh yeah, totally. Fuck Shinra.
Oh god.
Did you just? Never mind.
Yeah, that's where it's like. And Eric, Avalanche is born again for a third time.
Third time's the charm.
So apparently Ketchi's also been here.
Yeah, so basically you can talk to everybody, but to actually progress the story, talk to Red 13. It's just before you go talk to him, go on ahead and talk to everybody else.
Is this a relationship part where talking to certain characters builds the relationship?
I do not believe so. No, because if that was the case, I would have talked to Tifa first. But no, I don't believe it does.
That's not funny. That's
really,
really
sad.
I'm gonna start saying that to people that say that now. It's like, it's funny. Immediately says a depressing thing. That's not funny. That's really sad.
Oh, God.
There we go. We'll just... Yep.
Wait.
We were all around this flame. That's how my tail got lit, and it never burnt out. I tried using my tail to roast marshmallows.
You can imagine how that turned out. Not pretty. Not pretty at all.
To this day, that marshmallow was still on my tail.
I get a nice whiff of that sweet scent of marshmallow, and it nags me. It nags me every single night.
I just want to bite it, but it's too hot.
I can't, otherwise I will burn my mouth.
Alrighty, so now we're going to be proceeding to our next dungeon. We have to take Red 13 with you, no exceptions.
That makes sense.
Yep, so we're just gonna bring Ketchi along, and we will proceed into the next dungeon, and it's an interesting one to say the least.
Kind of short though.
Alrighty.
Kind of short though.
Yeah, it is one of the shorter ones.
Oh, alright.
Alright, so we'll see you guys then.
All right.
Bye.
Till next time, everybody.
Bye.